Hello everyone, welcome back to the Limit of Adhesion and round 2 of Season 8 of LOA Prime. My name is Gareth and joining me once again in commentary, it's Jools. Jools, how are you?
I'm good, and how are you on this lovely British day?
Excellent, yeah, very good, thank you very much. So here we are at Donington Park at Castle Donington. It's not quite a city, it's actually a tiny village. But it's a glorious sunset evening as we watch the cars flying around on track and take a look at the championship standings. After round 1, it's Michael Messenger on top from Tor Malaren, Stephen Greening, Oliver Ettridge, Mark Zeff, Rob Miller, Mark Innes, David Lyon, Ben Chalcroft and Merrin Hoogervin rounding out the top 10. And in Club 1500, it's Chris White, who had a fantastic opening round. He's at the top ahead of Kenneth Olive and James Pepper after his win in race 2 of the event at Brands Hatch. Championship standings for the teams, and it's Risky Racing Blue leading Wizards Black Sapphire, Risky Time, the A-Team, DSR, Wizards Topaz, Wizards Peridot, Minardi GB, Wizards Opal and No Slots No Glory in 10th.
And then some more Wizards.
And then some more Wizards, yeah. And it's the McLaren team of Chris White and Chris Forrester leading the Cool Camel team of James Pepper and Steve Pepper, and Scuderia Dos Ratas in 3rd place, 722 Motorsport, Dan Hill and Joe Charles Barlow in 4th there. Here is the Cool Camel team, and Ian and Lynn from Cool Camel were so happy with James's win at Brands Hatch, so they have made a special offer to the Limit of Adhesion. You can get 10% off brand new prints and commissions if you contact them at thecoolcamel.com. Tell them we sent you. Take a look at the grid then for round 2. It's Merrin Hoogervin was on pole there. Nicola Lee in 3rd place, our reigning champion. Let's hope he can have a better round. He had a disconnect at the start of the first race last time out. Alfonso Aguirre, he showed a lot of pace last time but had an unfortunate result, so hopefully he can do better this time.
And Chris White for the Club 1500 took pole.
Yeah, he's looking very rapid this season. Nice to see Ollie Walker making a return to Prime. We haven't seen him for a while in Prime. He is obviously a double GT3 champion, although I might take those championships away if he doesn't come and pick up the stupid trophy that's cluttering up my house right now.
You have to shame him. I shamed him into coming back to Prime.
Yes,
so
that's a good idea, yeah. So Ollie Ettridge, a pit lane start for his double oopsies at Brands Hatch. And the cars are forming up on the grid.
That's right.
Bumper field.
Indeed. Dano had also a penalty, but he's not here, so he can't serve it yet.
Yeah, a couple of cars missing from last time. Hopefully they make a return, but as we say, it is the summer and the holidays right now. So various drivers are going to be coming and going throughout the next few weeks, I am sure. So we got a Wizards Black Sapphire front row. And lights out. Here we go then. It's Merrin Hoogervin versus Tor Malaren, with Nicola Lee on the inside and challenging as they head up to Redgate for the first time. And is he going to get through Tor? Not quite. Hopefully the rest of the field gets through safely. I can't see anyone going red on the leaderboard except Steve Pepper losing a place to Lewis McManaman. So charging down the field then. I did notice on the grid that quite a few of the top split guys were quite far back down the grid, so they're going to be trying to get their way through the Club 1500 field. Here goes Stephen Greening then on Nick Lee, trying to make a move as they head up to McLean's for the first time, and he's through and into 3rd place, and that's Messenger trying to follow him through as well. Nick Lee losing a couple of spots then early doors, and he's already under attack from Rob Miller. Clean start there, Jules.
Well, yeah, really impressed with the drivers so far. Let's see how they manage at the end of the first lap.
Yeah. So it's Merrin Hoogervin leading from Tor Malaren as they come through the chicane for the first time. And Stephen Greening, Michael Messenger. Oh, we've got contact further back though. There's cars spinning round. That's one of the A-Team falling down the order.
Hey, that's
Russell
Miller.
Miller and Alfonso Aguirre again as well. Collision between Rich Meesters and Steve Pepper also under investigation. That's not going to please the Cool Camel crew.
No, indeed. Meanwhile, Chris White has avoided trouble and is currently leading from Dan Hill and Pedro Santos in Club 1500.
Yeah, Rob Miller making it to the pit lane then as Alfonso Aguirre. Oh, look at this then. We've got some action going on between Dan Hill, Chris White. And is that Kenneth Olive as well, I think.
White, Hill, Santos, Olive.
Someone's just gone off. Now Santos must have gone off. He's falling down the order. Look.
And Hill.
Oh, it's down Hill. Beg your pardon.
And
a replay of the Meisters and Pepper collision then. Oh, that's a bit clumsy there. A bit like Lewis McManaman having a look as well. And Kelly Miller and Aguirre as they come through the chicane. Talks through it, Jools. Oh, secondary contact there. Around goes Kelly.
No, I think that was Afonso. They went around. Yeah. It's like it's close between Kelly and Miller into the chicane, and then somehow Afonso got a bit tangled up in it as well.
Yeah, big shame for him. The car's glittering as they come through Redgate.
Greening's dropped to fourth. We just saw him go red, and Messenger's gone past.
Yeah, good spot there.
Yeah, he's under attack from Nicola Lee now.
So it looks like a fairly simple track from the track map, but as we know, this is a very, very tricky layout, especially when you're trying to get the maximum pace out of it.
Yeah, there's massive big grass areas to catch you out, and there's a lot of high commitment corners.
Yeah, it's very, very quick as well, isn't it? Even the chicane, I think, third gear. So a very fast track.
Yeah, well, we took the hairpin out of it, didn't we? We didn't use the hairpin layout. That's a slow bit.
It is, yeah.
The Melbourne hairpin and Goddard's.
Look at this great run that Malaren's just had through the chicane. He's on the outside as they head up to T1 again. Fastest lap for Messenger right behind him. The toe is looking very powerful here.
Indeed it is.
Hugavin hanging on round the outside. And now plummeting down the hill.
Something's happened to White. Pepper now leads from Olive. Is that the incident with Dan Hill? I don't recall White going off in that.
I didn't see him going off, but it did get very cluttered, so maybe he just got forced out wide and had to check up a bit.
Well, there's Ollie.
Walker going off in the 01 to signify he's the reigning GT3 champion.
Shame there's no lights in these cars.
He does like a flash, doesn't he?
He does, but he could still weave. They are weavy.
We'll keep an eye out for his legendary weaving.
And Innes has got the better of Kelly again. He did that at last race.
He did, yeah, before he made a little faux pas when he was battling Nick Lee, I believe it was.
Faux pas?
Faux pas?
There's Greening. He's dropped back a bit from Messenger.
Yeah. And Kenneth Olive's gone red and gone off. And that's James Pepper facing the wrong way. Chris White back into the lead in Club 1500 then.
That shirt's got Merrin here.
Sure has got Merrin, yeah. I hope you get a replay of that then, because that must have been a fairly impressive move into T1. Come through the old hairpin. That's one of the most awesome corners in British motorsport. It's amazing.
Certainly very tricky.
It is. Especially on cold tires and skip barber, that's a leaf. So top three making a small break now from Greening in fourth. Hopefully he can regroup and get back onto that pack. Nice move, James Pepper there. Oh, there's a car parked off the road there. It's one of the Minardis, I think.
And another. That's Forrester.
Oh, Forrester missing a rear wing. Not good at all. He's going to be suffering with downforce. Lyon taking the fight to Ollie Walker. I haven't seen a battle like that for a little while. It's nice to see them on track together again.
Yeah, I used to see them in the GT3s, obviously, and in the old days in the F3s battling.
Yeah.
So they recorded the closest ever LOA finish, I think, into Lagos in the F3s. Closely followed by Kelly and Walker, like the very next to the race before. I forget which way round it was.
Yes. Yeah, that was a great race, actually.
Yeah, be sure to go back and watch that one. It's season 4.
Yeah, some awesome stuff on our channel, actually. Well worth spending a few days watching everything. So this is an awesome fight here. Crazy to think that we're looking at, you know, 3 LOA champions and Mark Innes as well, Club 1500 champion.
Oh, mistake from line.
He's had to go slow, outbraked himself. Yeah, the amount of championships between these guys, and they're only fighting. Ah, that's what happened then. Merrim ran slightly wide and opened the door for Tor to get through. That's
impressive that Ettridge didn't get through as well. I thought maybe he was going to follow Chur then.
He was. The pile-up involving Ettridge.
Oh, sorry, no, not Ettridge. It was Messenger. That was it. He's currently
Winslow's involved in that as well.
Yeah, Forrester, Ettridge.
Cutting back to David Lyne now, down in 9th place soon. Unsafe rejoin for Lewis McManaman. Under investigation. Stewart's being kept busy. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, Messenger didn't get through, like you say, and in fact he's fallen away slightly by a couple of tenths. Oh, another off-tracker. That's Stephen Kernick and Team Heat together.
Yeah, unfortunately his teammate not able to make it tonight, so he's the sole representative for South Africa.
Yeah, it's a big shame. So as we come up to complete lap 7 and begin lap 8, bit squirrely for Messenger on the curb. 2 wheels in the dirt. Is that... Oh, I thought Ollie was going to lose it there. He was really, really going crazy over the curb.
It's giving Innes a good run.
Yeah, here he goes. Down to the inside into Red Gate. Oh, Ollie just running wide. That's going to give Mark the run down the hill as they go through the Crony curves. He's going to have the inside line for the old hairpin.
How brave is he? They're still side by side.
It's McLean's next. Surely single file through this one. But Ollie's gone ahead. Mark's trying to brave it up the inside again. Now they're going to go up into Coppice. Blind entry as he pop over the crest here. And Ollie's defended very nicely.
Oh no!
He's run off the road. Oh, what a shame. Another unforced error for Mark there. Big shame. And he's fallen back behind David Lyne, so he's going to have to do it all again.
That was great fun while it lasted.
That was an awesome lap. Yeah. Really, really exciting. So an unsafe rejoin here for Lewis McManaman. Round he goes in the orange 501. 722.2 Mudsport. And what's going to happen? Oh, just goes round. And the on board Rich Meesters. Yeah, that's a bit of a slam dunk, unfortunately. Better just to trundle over the grass and rejoin a bit later on.
True. Although, yeah, maybe the other car could have slowed a bit as well. Gap is super close at the front.
Yeah.
Mr. Ettridge, who started from the pits, and then he was collected, wasn't he? So he's been in the pits again.
Yes, he's been in the wars, but he's fighting his way up. He's currently in 16th place. Only Winslow behind him, who's also caught up in that incident at McLean's.
It was in view just behind the other end of the straight.
So who's having a good race so far? Michael Blom up 4 positions. Martel's up 3. Stephen Maxwell's up 3. Ollie Walker up 7. Messenger up 3. Looks like David Lyne's just deposed Russell Bright. Here they are. Bright from No Slots, No Glory goes out for the wide line. And staying on the inside.
Yeah, I didn't realise Walker qualified quite so low.
Yeah, both No Slots, No Glory curiously far down the order. We know Winslow's a notoriously terrible qualifier, but yeah, Russell's normally alright. Oh my goodness me, that's... Round he goes, Marion Hugavin. And Messenger get collected by that.
Same, just dipped a tyre on the grass there.
It's very easy to do there. Try and take that wide line.
You lost a lot less time than Innes did, though.
Yeah. Any damage? Doesn't look like it.
Cher's got some breathing space now.
He has, yeah. So 11 minutes gone, and we're on lap 11. Rob Miller siving his way past Stephen Koenig.
Yeah, recovery drive from Miller here.
Yeah. So it's James Pepper. Look at the order on Club 1500. James Pepper up 4, Stephen Koenig up 7, Sean Clark up 9. He's having a great drive in P5.
He is.
Philip Miles in P6 as well.
Yeah, and obviously Chris White was showing behind Pepper, and now he's 12 seconds ahead of him.
Yeah.
So Chris White's to lose at the moment in 1500. Meanwhile, it's not so easy for Millar in Messenger, only 1.2 seconds behind.
Yes. Messenger sort of freed up a bit then, maybe by the incident for Merrin, and he can now get on the hammer down and focus on one car. Much easier to focus on one car when you're battling two, obviously.
Indeed. We've got two cars here fighting.
Yeah, Nick Lee and Stephen Greening, I beg your pardon. Stephen Messenger. He's been adopted. Oh, look how wide Greening went, but he's got a super run heading around the outside of the kink as they come up to McLean's. Stellar move.
Job done.
Yeah, that was very impressive.
Although with fastest lap of the race, you'd expect Nick to come back at him.
Yeah, Nick's season not quite started yet after the unfortunate incident with Brands as our reigning champion.
It's quite hard to do back-to-back championships. It seems
is indeed,
in this
yeah.
league. You get cursed.
Well, the back-to-backs are David Lyne, Ollie Walker, obviously, and Andres Fuelgrave in GT3s. I can't think of any others. Interesting to see if Tolkien managed to do it in the USF this season.
Yeah.
Having a good campaign so far.
Yeah, I think he had to be favourite going into the season, for sure.
Yeah. We just saw Rob Miller getting past Michael Blom there. Nice to see you in the championship, Michael. And Alfonso, I'm so unlucky. This man's got some of Rob Miller's luck this season, I'll tell you.
Yeah, lots of pace, but no luck yet.
It's going to come though. I feel quite certain of that.
Oh, Innes has stopped.
Good spot. And Russell Bright is not letting David Lyne get away from him. Unsafe rejoin for Lewis, so 3 penalty points.
Yeah, look, Greening is not getting away from Nick Lee here.
No, he's not. As I say, the draft is very strong here.
Very tight line there. Compared to Greening. Really different lines going into that corner. Might have a go here.
Here he comes. Is he going to look to the inside as we come up to...
He's running out of time, so yeah, he's going to just hold station for now. He's got another chance into T1.
Yeah, you've got to really know when it's not on or not. It's got a great run here. Goes to the inside as we head up to Redgate. Oh, settles back.
Changed his mind last minute, yeah. Greening wasn't even defending that.
Lovely Mike bangs from the engine. Whoa, Russell nearly losing it there.
Yeah, it looks like Line's got past Kelly. And so now there's Kelly between Line and Bright.
Yeah, we missed that one.
Forrester trying to get back P5 from Sean Clark.
Oh, and he's having to make way for the leaders from Greening and Lee coming through as well from.
Surely Lee's got to have a chance now. He's got to have a go.
He's shaking to the inside. No, not quite again. But he can still put the pressure on and try and force a mistake as well. That's still a very good option.
Well, he hasn't got long left. Just over 3 minutes to go till the end of this race. Fastest personal best for Walker and Kelly.
Michael Blum's dropped down in to 15th as well, so he must have had an instant. And Aguire's taken over that spot as well. Chris Forrester gone off track again.
He's moving, but
he's moving. He's back on.
That was after old hairpin, wasn't it?
Oh, look at how close Nick Lee is as they push up through Coppice. He's gone for the tighter line. We'd hoped to see them arrive in the chicane.
Here they come.
He's on the inside, he's done it! Wow, great move by Nick Lee then, up into third place. He's taken 2 or 3 laps to do it, but he's done it with a superb move in the end.
Maybe he's waiting, because he's not given Greening much time to do something back.
Yeah, and James Pepper has stopped. Looks like he's going again now. That was at McLean's.
It's given downhill second place, though.
Yeah, and here comes Russell Bright then. He's getting involved with this Line and Kelly battle. Line and Kelly were protagonists for a couple of seasons back in the Skip Barber days and Formula 3 as well. Certainly no strangers to going back toe to toe with each other.
Currently nose to tail.
Line very wide there as they came through McLean's. Greening's not done fighting with Nick Lee as well. He's shaping to the outside, but didn't have enough time to get through on the hairpin chicane, but he's got a great run down to T1. Mark Innes off track as well out of the old hairpin. Kelly through. Wow, nice move there by Gavin Kelly. Russell Bright trying to follow him through. Is Line going to be deposed by both cars? Line staying to the outside, and Russell is through. Nice move there. Russell Bright up to P8. Not like Line to not fight so hard. I wonder what happened.
He's dropped right back. Maybe he's not feeling comfortable.
Yeah, maybe something's going on we can't see. And look at that, that's Greening back ahead of Nick Lee. So he must have made the move. I didn't quite see it, unfortunately. Lewis McManaman just ahead of them. And we're in the final minute of this race. 2 minutes points drive through. Oh, Joe. Unfortunate Joe chose Barlow. Season campaign, now he's been with us quite a while. It was nice to see the 722 boys on the grid. Drive through for Lewis McManaman, who we just see on screen, 13 instant points as well. So the 722 stable, and 2 out of their 3 drivers hit by those penalties.
And this is for the podium for Club 1500.
Yeah, downhill versus James Pepper then.
Or rather, which place on the podium they stand.
Yeah. And I must say, I do love the new Cool Camel livery. Is a massive improvement over the original debuting car. Much better visuals on that. So great job by Steve.
Nick Lee's not done with Greening.
No. We haven't quite mentioned that Nick is missing a sizable amount of his engine cover.
I thought it was just a paint job.
He's gone round. Oh, they made contact. Oh, he's
Yeah,
just, yeah.
it's just black. It says Froome on it.
Angles, it looks like he's just missing a bit. Oh, there we go then. Top split win for Tourmaline. Congratulations to him. Messenger coming home P2. Stephen Greening P3, despite the contact at the end there. And it's Hugavin stealing 4th from Nick Lee. Oliver Walker coming home in 6th on his return. And it's another win for Chris White from the McLaren team. Congratulations to him. James Pepper in... Well, is he in second? We're going to wait and see.
Looks like he's held him off. Just needs to get through the chicane.
Which he's done. James Pepper comes home for P2 in Club 1500. Great season he's having. Dan Hill in 3rd. Stephen Koenig, great result for him in P4. Chris Forrester fighting back to P5 ahead of Sean Clark and Philip Miles.
Good stuff. Look forward to round 2. Or race 2 rather.
Race 2, yeah. These races are flying by because there's so much action going on. Absolutely brilliant. So, Tourmaline wins from Michael Messenger, Stephen Greening in 3rd. Then we have Merrin Hugavin, Nicola Lee, Oliver Walker, Gavin Kelly, Russell Bright and David Lyne. Nico Martel running out the top 10. Stephen Maxwell, Rob Miller, Mark Innes, Oliver Ettridge, Alfonso Aguirre, Michael Blom and Gareth Winslade also ran. Chris White wins in Club 1500 from James Pepper and Dan Hill. Stephen Koenig in 4th, Chris Forrester, Sean Clark, Philip Miles, Roberto Costa, Kenneth Olive and Steve Pepper in 10th. And we'll take a look at the championship standings. Michael Messenger maintains on top, but Tourmaline is closing in. Stephen Greening maintains in 3rd, Merrin Hugavin, big jump up to 4th place. Ahead of Oliver Ettridge, Mark Zeff, Rob Miller, Mark Innes, David Lyne and Gavin Kelly rounding out the top 10. And in Club 1500, it's Chris White extending his lead over James Pepper. Kenneth Olive is dropping down to 3rd. Dan Hill in 4th, Chris Forrester, Stephen Koenig, Steve Pepper, Sean Clark, Rich Meesters, Joe Barlow, Philip Miles, and then Lewis McManaman, Pedro Santos, Yeneman Pruis, Keith Schooling and Roberto Costa. Team standings then is Wizards Black Sapphire on top ahead of Risky Racing Blue, Risky Time, the A-Team, Wizards Topaz DSR, Wizards Peridot, Minardi GB, Intergalactic Bureau of Auto Racing, sponsored by Volvo, Wizards Opel, Alpha Esports, No Slots and Glory. And in Club 1500 it's McLaren, followed by Cool Camel, Scuderia Dos Ratas, 722, Team Heat Together, Wizards Gold, 722.2, Shell Squirrel and Wizards Amethyst.
Easy
rides. So we've got a reverse grid for race 2 and I believe it's going to be Russell Bright on pole. Didn't he come on PA?
Yeah.
Yeah, stand by for that coming up on the channel soon. Don't forget to check out the new and improved limitedadhesion.com and don't forget to visit thecoolcamel.com as well. Cheers, Jools. See you for race 2.
Bye.